if we notice a weakness, like we're porous and or we're activated by something, and it usually comes in through fear or anger, then that's the opportunity to explore where are they hooking in. So what I pay attention to is, the this idea of like removing the boulders from our interior world, right? Like the work that we're all doing, and why you come here and come to therapy. And, what we're trying to do is remove the boulders that are in the way. And the boulders have to do with all of those stressful experiences that we've had throughout our lives, right? And, it's like we're trying to create a clear road, a clear path. And the clearer it is, then the less the less that somebody can actually hook into our system. So, and that means that we don't have to work really hard to put up energetic boundaries, for example. But that doesn't mean that, for example, sometimes in certain spaces, I'll just use imagination and visualization, and I'll put myself in a torus field of light, right? And that can be a form of boundary or protecting. But if it's porous, then I know there's something there that's within me that they can still access, or, whatever this dynamic is, it can still trigger it up for me. And then they have power over me.
Yeah.
And so ultimately, that then it's like, okay, I have to look at that. I have to clear that. And, often it's unresolved shame.
Yeah. Yes.
So usually that I have found the stuff that people can hook in on energetically, and that comes through projections, right? That can come through negative energies, all kinds of things like that. It's usually because it's hooking into aspects of ourselves that are still in exile due to shame. And so it's just a chance to bring those parts back to the light, back into our heart, and find our tears and remove the shame. So I see it all as opportunity. Mm-hmm.
That's so powerful.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I really appreciate all of that, Elena, and also like Jennifer as well. But I think all of that just helped. I just feel like I've been at a point for a long time where I've just been so exhausted with like the therapeutic journey.
Mm-hmm.
And like Jennifer, I've told you this numerous times, where it's just like your work has, like, I've gone further than with anyone, but I'm still exhausted.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
You know what I mean? And so I feel like all of that just helps like repivot it a little bit more, as something empowering as opposed to fixing. You know?
Totally.
Yeah, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, and I think that those of us who are walking this path, yeah, it's tiring.
Mm-hmm.
Like there isn't a person, I don't know, even within my circle, not just my therapeutic circle, but like within my personal circle, because we're all committed to our path. We're all tired, right? Because it's like a never ending spiral. It's like layers upon layers upon layers. And you're right. The minute you drop the motivation of I'm trying to fix, I'm trying to become something other than what I already am, like there's this end goal that suddenly I will have evolved to a certain place of being, and I won't be so tired. Like all of that is still, it's like that in of itself is also chasing the carrot that we talked about before, right? Like fixing ourselves is a form of chasing the carrot. And so I've noticed within this last year, the more I catch that, where it's like, I'm like pushing myself to evolve somewhere. And then I allow myself to just rest into reality and where I am, like who I am, where I am. What is it that I'm actually trying to do here? Oh, I'm actually trying to rest into my life and open my heart. And opening my heart means I'm even opening my heart to exactly where I am. All the flaws, the struggles, the stories, the journeys, the mistakes, all of it. It's like, oh, that's what I'm trying to do, is just open to reality in this moment, that there's no striving. And it's like in that opening, things shift, and then sometimes we strive a little bit more, and then we come back and we rest and we open, and like that's the dance. But yeah, it's tiring. I say it all the time. When I'm in like a huge emotional journey, because I'm in it, it's like, oh, I got to get this part. I got to, like there's a part that's activated. I got to go in. I got to do this work. And like, the people that I do that work with, I say the same thing, Lindsay.
Mhm.
I'm tired. I'm tired. And then something opens and it's worth it. And I guess I don't see that as like a therapeutic journey in so much as I see it as like, this is my healing journey. This is my journey towards awakening. This is my journey towards being more embodied. This is my journey towards being more human. This is my journey towards like expanding as much as I can, to let in as much as I can, to live life as much as I can, because it's so impermanent. And it's so worth it. It's kind of like, why else am I here? To strive towards having the best job and making money? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that's the lie we've been told. Then we arrive. I've been surrounded with actually a lot of very successful, financially successful businessmen in particular recently. Just the other day, I had a conversation with somebody, and they were telling me the exact same thing. I feel so empty. I'm like, so you like have $1 billion and you feel empty? I'm like, we're relating on, I'm like, yeah, because you realize that once you got everything that the life story told you you're supposed to have, you still don't have a heart opening, loving, delightful relationship that you can celebrate. Right? And so what are you doing? Consuming stuff, consuming experiences, consuming highs, consuming. Because at the end of the day, none of that matters if we can't rest in beautiful relationships.